Good evening, Ira Epstein of Linn & Associates with your metal market wrap-up for this last day of November, November 30th, 2020. What a crazy year this has been, huh? And the time, 6:20 p.m. Central Time. So the gold market, well, I thought if you get my morning subscriber video that we were going to try to find some stability in the metals. And we are. That is what the market is basically trying to do right here. We'll see what it can do. Remember, you get to the end of a month, if money managers were short these metals, they had a great November, and they probably cashed in part of that for the year. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it was just a huge decline in the gold market, as we can take a look at. Just take a look at this weekly chart. Look at the month of November, how this market has just been coming down. So in November, this is coming back. These are weekly charts. So that's the end of October, and at that point the market was trading at 1879.90. Now you're down, if we take a look at where we're at this point, 1879 to 1776. It's $100 an ounce. It's a big move for a lot of gold traders, and I wouldn't be surprised if you saw some profit taking at month end. Why? Money managers, and I'm going to talk about this in the financial part of it, more important, with a lot more detail. Just put it this way. A lot of money managers get paid high points of the year, or a high point of a quarter, or the high point of a month. It depends on their program with you if they're managing your money. But after a $100 decline, it's big at the end of a month, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was some window dressing, taking some money off the table. When we look at the daily bar chart, there wasn't anything there to really change the picture. I mean, I don't see anything other than maybe the market can reach a bottom down here on a value area. But if you were to say to me, Ira, on the chart, is there anything there? Well, we'll find out. Right now, the trend remains down with lower highs, lower lows. The market is well under the 200-day average. The 18 is under the 100. The question is, are you going to make a run for that 200 with it? Where's the Bollinger Band? And you're running it. So it's offering the support, but instead of the market bouncing away, it's like gorilla glue. That's the term that I came up with this year, what we call gorilla glue trade. It just lays down on that, and until it breaks away, there's no telling how low the markets want to go. In terms of momentum, you have an embedded reading, the strongest reading I get off momentum, which means the trend converted back here from being oversold to locking in a bear trend. And you can see as soon as it did that, right in this area right about here, it all happened. I'll give you the exact day, not there, day 1, 2, 3. This is when it happened, and it really hasn't given up much from that. That's when you embed it. So on rallies, I still think the pros will be selling it until the red line closes over the 20 level. Then I think they'll abandon that idea. The gold-silver ratio, well, you got a little bit of a correction in it today, but you didn't change the trend, which is still overall, silver is weaker than gold because you're needing more ounces of silver to get an ounce of gold. When you look at the silver, you had gotten under the lower Bollinger Band, and now you're bouncing to the right. So this is a little different. In fact, it's a very different pattern than the gold market, because you got under it and gold is just leaning on it. You get over, under, back and forth. This is different than that, and we're not embedded. So silver market acting better than gold, but it's a question of which one is worse. Gold's worse. That's the best way to say it. In the copper market, this is still a very powerful uptrend market. Higher lows, higher highs. This is the gorilla glue trade. Notice every day it hits the Bollinger Band, just every day. It doesn't even give the traders any break to come in on it at this point. When it's over, it's over. But I think that given the first break in the market, you're going to see the pros buy it. They've got to test it if it pulls back from there. Now, if you were to lose the embedded reading, I think they back away completely and think maybe you can get back to the 18-day average. Until that happens, I don't see that. In the platinum market, now this has strong seasonals at this time of the year, real strong ones. So I look for this market on pullbacks with an embedded reading to be very well supported, and I am still looking for a challenge of that 998 level. Prove me wrong, but I just got what I told you. You had here, remember I had pointed this out last week, last Friday, that we had gotten a crossover here. That's bullish. And you can see the market already went up to make the higher high today of the other highs. That means it's met one of its targets, don't get me wrong. But can it get to the upper Bollinger Band? Why not? And I do think the pros are going to buy the market until it loses the embedded reading. And they'll be out if it loses that reading, in my opinion. In the platinum, look at how you're running this 18-day average of closes just every day. That makes it very hard to try to do anything. You're not getting follow through down or up. Nothing to do there right now. And in the dollar index, what number do you think the pros likely covered? Well, the low on Friday was 91.74. The Bollinger Band was 91.69.90. Today you hit that number and boom, you get your bounce. Now you have the embedded reading. A bounce is just that. I do expect the pros to sell this market again off this bounce until they lose that red line back over the 20 level. Put it together, it's an interesting market. You know, one of the indicators that I use to see is a market staying in a trend like gold is the Arun indicator. It measures higher highs or lower lows with time. It gives you an idea if the market is staying trend-wise to the downside. I created a couple of part video free series for you on it. If you'd like to view it and how to work this indicator, I teach you first of all how it's comprised. Then I show you how you plot it on your chart. I use the different colors and I'll teach you that. Most chart services have this. And yeah, I think it's a cool indicator. How do you get to it? Just go to our website. You'll see the free offerings on the bottom right. Sign up for it there. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day and I'll see you tomorrow.